Okay. First and foremost, I'm gonna need y'all to get motherfucking grounded. Okay? Because this is a lot. A lot of y'all have very flighty energy right now, and it needs to be acknowledged. Okay. Secondly, this has been very difficult to do, excuse me, because of the scatteredness in this energy. Partly yours for not grounding yourself enough is what I'm hearing, and partly the person that you can anticipate hearing from likely this week. Okay? So, the very first thing that happened when I started getting ready to do the collective weekly reading was my laptop was still playing music when I opened it to get to my photo booth to start recording. And it was like at the very beginning of a song, and I was like, that's fucking weird. I must not have shut my music off when I went to bed last night. So the song is No Guidance by Chris Brown featuring Drake, and I feel like that's an indication there's going to be some spicy energy this week coming at you, which then they made me go grab my spicy deck. We haven't even gotten to that part yet. The other part, I've been channeling this song for the last like 24 hours maybe. I don't even know if it's been that long. But it's She Knows by J. Cole and Amber something. I can't remember her name, unfortunately. But anyway, I put that on in a recording I was doing, and I pulled cards. And before all that happened, like before I started pulling the cards, I was looking out my window, and I'm not even kidding you guys, 3 blue jays showed up right as I started talking about the 2 songs and the signs or whatever. And then there was so many I couldn't count. So, first and foremost, I want to mention that whatever's happening this week, no matter how scattered this energy might be, and no matter how scattered this person comes in as, there is a lot of peace coming from whatever this is. Whatever this is going to make you, in particular, feel like you are at peace. And I am now looking down this fucking wild. I can't make this shit up. I'm looking down. I have 11 emails, and it's December 11th. And I have a MacBook. So if you have a Mac, you know what it looks like at the bottom. I have my email and my calendars like almost next to each other. Wild. 11/11. Anyway, I'm going to put this song back on. The one that just came on after it is Exchange by Bryson Tiller. It might also tie into this reading because this energy feels very Bryson Tillery, if that makes sense. Okay, so I still haven't quite figured out what the She Knows part of this song is about because the energy was so scattered that I literally had to stop recording. Like, guys, it was so painful, the first part of it. There was no way I was going to post it because, like, the energy was so all over the place. I was like, damn, I have to, like, cleanse for a minute. So there could be some delays this week. Like, you could experience some frustrations due to that because I'm seeing like there's a passion project that's coming, okay? Something really passionate is coming towards you. For some of you, it's something you've been holding on to, but I feel like you've recently released it. And somebody's feeling like they've lacked some sort of victory with you. For others of you, interesting. You know, I got a girl back home, he just said. And then, I know you got a man or whatever. So as I was saying, this person's feeling like they're missing out on a victory with you. Like they're feeling like, especially for my feminines that are succeeding pretty significantly in the public eye right now, this person's feeling like they've missed an opportunity with you. I'm kind of picking up a little bit of narcissistic energy where it's like, they think like, how do I explain it? It's almost like they feel like they deserve to be in the spotlight with you because they've been through the similar shit that you have. Because for a lot of you, I feel like you experienced a lot of trauma with this person. Which is why we have this. Interesting. So, I'm seeing, like, a return of somebody, is basically it. But I'm also kind of picking up that whoa, right after I told you guys about having 11 emails, it went to 12. That's crazy. And now it's 444 on the recording. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities this week, I think. That's going to be one thing you guys can pretty much anticipate. Like, I just looked over at my iPad and saw the word ready. Whoever this is somebody I've been picking. I think this is the person I've been picking up on for a little while for you guys. It's that person that is going to really spontaneously pop up. And it's someone that, like, you intuitively know needs to do a lot of healing in order for you to have a connection with them. It's that type of energy. Because they are still coming in as a knight, right? Like, it's... They might be your soulmate because this is my soulmate card, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if someone's your soulmate if they're not on your level. I don't know why, but I just wanted to curse at you guys. So I feel like your spirit team really doesn't want you to give this person another opportunity this time. Like, and I feel like that's partly because this person has a rejection wound that you need to trigger. Interesting. This is very, like, twin flamey, I'm not gonna lie. This is, like, very mirror. I don't know how to explain it other than that. And this person's, like, hardcore clinging on to you. I feel like I just heard the tables have turned and, like, roles reversed, and I thought they said tables turned. Sometimes, like, when you have ADHD and you're not medicated, because I don't medicate myself, marijuana is my medication for my ADHD. Sometimes when you are, like, connecting with spirit, you can hear them, but then your ADHD gives you, like, 20 other things as well. And it's, oh man, if you have ADHD and you read tarot, I sympathize. It took me a really long time to learn how to, like, shut my ADHD brain up, my intrusive ass thoughts. One thing I really recommend is make sure you always sage and light a candle. And what else did when I was trying to, like, start reading, and that would happen to me a lot, there was a couple other things, like, techniques that really helped, but I can't remember what the fuck they were. Putting on, whatchamacallit music. Words. Subliminal. And, of course, deep breathing, like, that's always the best way. Like, at least if you're someone like me in the very beginning of reading tarot, I struggled to take, like, even 3 deep breaths because of my ADHD. But I was able to, like, continue to push through it. So essentially what I recommend is when you're, like, even if you've counted 3 and you still don't feel like you're at that space, count 3 more. Just keep doing it until you're at a space where your head is completely clear. That's my best advice for anybody learning to read the cards with, like, honestly, I'm sure that's the same with any other mental health problem. So, as I was saying, this person has some kind of a rejection wound, and I feel like you need to trigger it in them, and I feel like that's because they triggered it in you. And I know, that's kind of harsh, but, like, at the same time, karma. I do, however, see, I don't want to say this, because what I keep feeling, I really feel strongly, but I don't want to say it because this person could potentially not follow their intuition. So there is a 50-50 chance here. And I feel like that part is so critical for you guys right now. Like, 50-50 chance. Also, this person was likely a player in the past. Or is right now. Because the song that's now playing just popped out at me. Also, the name Alex could be relevant. So, as I was about to say, like, I don't want to say this, but there's a 50-50 chance this person actually will do their work. There is something about this connection that I feel like you rejecting them is going to trigger something. Oh! Y'all tell me you heard that. Stop. That was... guys, I'm actually so shook I don't even know what to say right now. Like, no matter how long I do tarot for, no matter how long I read, no matter how long, I could be 100 and still doing this, and I'm still gonna be just as shook as day one. Like, that was wild. For those of you that couldn't hear it, the song just said yes. Actually, it just said yes, sir. But, like, I do have masculine energy, so I'm not even upset. Like, that was fucking wild. That was fucking wild. And then, for real, shorty, like, I'm out. I quit. Alright, what else do you have for the weekly collective check-in? See, this is what I mean. this could be a King of Swords energy, where you could be. What's interesting to me, this person could be driving back and forth somewhere. You guys could also live at a distance from one another. I have to pay attention when the songs pull me in like this. Like, this person could be, like, randomly decide to follow you on Instagram, I heard. Also, this song, this is part of the reason why I love it. So this is probably one of my favorite songs of his. The very end of it, he says, "You got my soul." Break from Toronto, party next door. Okay, I quit. Like, this is going to be a really intense week, you guys. I can already tell with the energy that I'm feeling here and the cards that I'm getting, as well as, like, how intense the songs are coming in alignment with this reading. Like, this is going to be a really intense week. And I'm being drawn to the Twin Flame Hunger deck, too, so, like, we're going to get into that one as well. And we still have to look into whatever the spicy energy is here. Like, this is going to be an intense week, guys. Like, so what I find interesting, like I was saying before I got sidetracked and pulled into that song, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse indicates self-development, which I really dig, okay? Especially because I got drawn to the King of Swords when I remembered that meaning. It's like, whoever this person is really trying to develop their logical thinking. But also I'm hearing critical. Like, don't be overly critical is what I just heard as well. Which is interesting because the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse also indicates perfectionism. So it's like, you don't want to become a perfectionist. I don't know why they just told me to put my glasses on. Okay, sorry if I, like, randomly go silent. I'm trying to, like, zone into something. I thought there was something on the card that they wanted me to see, and that's why they told me to put them on, but I'm not being pulled into anything. Ooh. As I say that. This town behind him. Something about stability could be relevant here. This person could be feeling really unstable right now, I'm hearing. They could already be feeling this rejection from you, is what I just heard. For some of you, you've already rejected this person. And they're having a hard time letting you go. Like, for some of you, the roles are reversed. For others of you, I feel this hasn't happened yet. Like, there's two groups of you. One group of you, I feel like you've already kind of made this person feel, like, left out in the cold. And it's crazy because as I'm saying that, I looked over at 1313. So yeah, there's a group of you that already made this person feel this way. And then there's another group of you that this hasn't happened yet, but it's going to. And I feel like for the second group, like the latter, you are the block right now. Okay, yeah. Your mind is the block right now, okay? So, like, things are going to change for that second group, but they're telling me to focus more on the first one because you've already experienced this part, so now you need to know what to do moving forward. Interesting. And now they're telling me that the spicy song ties into what's coming for the first group. Wild. And the first group, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do feel union energy, which is kind of ironic because I immediately seen all of you start rolling your eyes. And I think that's because all of you don't want this person. There's like 1% of you that's like, maybe. Damn. I'm also, the tower's peeking out at this bottom of this deck, so like this person could be having a tower moment right now. And that's why this is coming forward this week. Or this is going to cause a tower moment for you in a good way, I just heard. It's like whoever this is going to shock the fuck out of you. And I'm seeing somebody like really matured. Like this is someone who, I channeled this the other day on Instagram, didn't I? This is someone who has really like elevated the fuck up. This could be someone you knew as a young person, like maybe when you were a teenager or like early 20s, I just heard for some of you. I need you now, I need you bad, you and me both been fiending bad. It's some kind of drug, which I channeled on TikTok. I want to mention, like, half these songs have been channeled within the last couple of weeks, too. Crazy. All right. I'm going to put on the other one, though, so we can check into what that spicy energy was. Now, I'm going to say, like, before I start pulling these cards, I am not sure if YouTube will will remove my video if there's nudity, so I'm going to do the same thing I would do on TikTok and cover the cards. Like, I know it doesn't do it in the private ones, but I don't know if it will with public, so. What was the other song we got, guys? No Guidance. I swear to God, it's like I just heard one of you. No, I love the cover, but unfortunately we got the original. Which I don't hate. This was my fucking jam when it came out, I'm not gonna lie. And then I found the cover. Alright, what is this about, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, y'all are gonna have a choice to make. I've been telling you guys this. Some of you are choosing between friends. What? Like your friends. For some of you, this is totally off topic. You have a decision to make about two of your female friends, I just heard. I don't know what that's about, but anyway. This has no nudity, and I love it. Look at how disinterested she is in this person. That's what I mean. This collective, I'm telling you, you do not, like, you're like, yeah, that's crazy. I actually can't. I was just gonna say, you're in an energy of put the fucking work in, and he just said it. Like, right as I was about to say it. Wild. I'm telling you guys, this week is gonna be synchronistic as a mofo. Like, just expect a wild amount of synchronicities, okay? Like, you might even, like, literally walk into this person in public. For some of you, I'm feeling like this has to happen because this person is so logical. 1717, yeah, like, they're drawing me back to this card here. So for some of you, this person is so logical thinking that they almost, like, they know this, okay, slow down, Spirit. They know that this connection is something bigger than they can understand, but there is still a part of this person who has a very, like, almost cynical way of looking at life. So they don't believe it completely. Like, they're almost in this energy of, like, heavy doubt, to be honest, because they don't truly believe in spirituality, whoever this is, okay? And I feel like part of the reason y'all have to physically bump into each other in public is because that is going to make this person be like, okay, wait. You know what I mean? Like, they can't ignore that level of a sign, is what I'm hearing. Like, this person goes, whoever this energy is, I've tuned into it before, they're very sign-oriented, okay? So, like, the more they see it, the more they believe it. That was a very specific message for one of you. You and this person could be into, like, public things. Yeah, like, freaky. I think that person really likes that about you. Like, y'all have the kind of passion in this connection is that I gotta have you right the fuck now, right here, who cares who's watching type of passion. This person could have been a hoe in the past, or maybe you were. There is a lot of chemistry between you two. Like, a lot, you guys. I also have the Three of Cups here. So the Three of Cups indicates that there is some kind of, like, reunion coming, okay? This is someone, man, I'm feeling, like, very intense sexual energy between you and this individual. And I don't want to play no games. I'm seeing that for a lot of you, this person, like, this is getting very spicy, but this person, this is 18 plus. This person very much wants to make you feel as happy as you possibly can feel, because I'm trying to make this PG. You know what I mean by that, though, okay? Okay. And then, like, there's a lot of love here, too, because it's like they want you to, like, you know, as many times as they can make that happen, and then they want to, like, nurture and snuggle and, like, love you. This connection has a lot of, I just heard trust. Interesting. Okay, what's the advice here then for the collective? The 5 of Swords in reversed and the 3 of Swords. What's interesting to me, you both, like both the masculine and feminine in this connection, have a karmic connected to this that knows about it. I just burped. Confirmation burp. Okay, but it's the fact that Crazy's playing right now, too. Wild. What I'm seeing, okay, is you are coming into union with your person. And you have either recently cut off a karmic yourself, okay? Because this is the 5 of Swords in reverse. And if you notice, there's a man here watching. You have recently cut someone off, okay? And this person has done the same, or they're about to. And both of these karmics are watching you two. Weird. But what else I don't love that this is the 3 of Swords. I'm not gonna lie. Just be cautious with the energy coming towards you. Like, if this person is still kind of in a low vibration, then I would recommend continuing to reject this individual. Did you see the way that card fell out? Yeah, that's kind of... This person might want you to chase them. Like, for some of you, I feel like this person's still kind of connected to that third party, 2222, right when I said that. So a lot of the sexual energy that's coming in is because they want to reconnect with you. Yep, but look, I'm full of rage and I will sabotage this connection. I'm getting a really specific channeled message, but for some of you, this person found out that you've been hanging out with other people. Oh. There was one person in like one particular person they heard about that made them like beyond angry is what I'm hearing. Okay. Don't force me to love you or I'll run. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm supposed to do 2 separate readings for this week. So this is probably not going to be the weekly check-in. This is just an additional message is what I'm kind of picking up. Because it's completely different than how I do weekly readings. So I'm scared you might know my secrets. Interesting. This person wants you to know that only you have access to their heart. There's a lot of fear here, though. You could be afraid of this person, or they're afraid of you. This person's been partying a lot to try and keep you off their mind. I just heard a song, but I don't know what it's called. This person feels like your love transforms them. There's something about this individual's eyes that, like, really, like, yeah, I feel like that might be what you love most about this person, is their eyes. There's something about them that, like, pulls you in, is what I'm hearing. 2424, right when I looked over. You've been receiving a lot of synchronicities and signs from Spirit that union is coming, honestly. I'm seeing communication for some and union for others. But I feel like this is also another indication. This just kind of ties into what I've been saying in the beginning of this reading. There is a lot of synchronicities that's going to be happening this week. Like a lot of you are going to start receiving a lot of aha moments because of the signs you're receiving. And I'm not going to lie to you, it already started for me. Like I got in my car, went to go get my iced coffee this morning and saw 3 fucking bald eagles in one tree. And they were like this big. Like they were big eagles too. I was like, holy shit. And I was driving down the road that I don't normally see them on. And I was like, that's a little wild. And I woke up in a way different energy than I have lately. So, like, I feel like a lot of you probably are on the similar wavelength there. But this person's got a lot of anger right now. Which is interesting because my Divine Femmies, we have recently, 25, we have recently worked through our anger. Like this collective. You have recently figured out how to speak your truth in a way that I'm seeing a lot of you in the past. When you would speak your truth, you would be screaming, you would be throwing things, there's a huge raven as I'm saying this, you would be screaming, you would be throwing things, you would be losing your shit angry. Some of you are like me and you would like black out or cry, and like when the tears start, that's when people run, like but like a lot of you now, you're not like that anymore. Like I'm picking up on my Divine Feminines that have really been working on how to control their emotions in a healthy way, like how to express themselves in a healthy way and how to like balance themselves in a healthy way. So I feel like this is interesting because Magic by the Moon said in a few readings ago, I don't remember, it was a while ago, but she had talked about how the Divine Masculines are always 6 months behind the Divine Feminines. And like I don't know where she has all this knowledge from, because I've had a hard time researching the twin flame connections and everything like that. But I truly believe that's true because it like resonated with me in a way I can't really explain. So this person is essentially 6 months behind you. And I feel like you have either just closed out your cycle of anger, or you closed it a couple months ago and this person's just beginning to close theirs. Like for some, again, I'm seeing the 2 groups. So some of you closed your anger cycle out and learned how to come more into balance with your emotions 3 months ago. Others of you are just beginning that. That's a very small group though. What? Oh, okay. They just like popped into my head and then like I didn't make it out and now they won't give it to me, but alrighty then. Anyway, for some of you, so I'm actually seeing 3 groups. One group of you, this is likely your reading, but I hate to say it, but it's gonna be a while because you're still in that anger stage. For others of you, like I said, you closed this cycle out about 3 months ago. And then for some of you, you just closed it, like within the last couple of weeks. Okay. So your person is now catching up to you. I feel like you've been picking up on this person's emotions intensely. Like you and this individual, whether you believe it or not, because whatever collective, this is the collective that doesn't believe that this is their person. This is the group that I'm connecting to right now. And I feel like most of you follow me on TikTok because I'm talking as if you do. So yeah, this is my collective that truly does not believe this is their actual person. Some of you might still have some anger towards your person that you also need to work through because, like, I'm picking up that you're kind of, like, projecting onto this person that they're a narcissist. You really got to look at where that's coming from and determine whether or not you're right or if it's your ego, okay? I don't know. That was a side message for someone. But I feel like you and this individual during this entire separation have been extremely emotionally connected. Even when you didn't feel them. Does that make sense? Like, there would be times I'm seeing, like, you very depressed or low vibrational because this person was. And then when you would recognize that's what was going on, boom, you were fine. Also, I feel like part of the reason this person... There's something about loyalty here that's really strong. Because the song Loyal's playing, and I just keep picking up the loyalty aspect. This person's asking you not to detach from them at this time. I feel like that's part of this. I swear to God, I just heard Facebook Messenger go off, but my phone's on Do Not Disturb, so that's fucking weird. This person could message you on Facebook out of the blue. I just heard. Alright, what else do you have for this collective? Yeah, there's a flirty energy coming in, though. I just heard tempting offer coming. There's freedom needed in this connection right now. I don't fuck with broke bitches. Some of you are a little bit too attached to the outcome, or too attached to, like, the communication coming forward. I'm not sure, but there's something you need to release your attachment of here. There's something that you also need to, interesting, narcissist and work it out. What did I just say? Some of you are looking at this person like they're a narcissist, but there's something you need to look at there. This person could very well have narcissistic traits. I'm not saying that they don't. But what I'm saying is you probably did too. You know what I mean? Like, I certainly did. So there's something you need to look at there. Like, I keep hearing, is this person really a narcissist, or are they just a mirror? Interesting. FYI, whenever I say interesting, guys, like, I really am just intrigued at the messages that I'm getting. And not, like, your lives. Well, half your lives, because I have no life. There could still be some control issues within this connection. I don't know if you heard that, but the crow just started cawing right as... That was a little weird. For some of you, I do want to caution you. Because I do feel some of you do need to look at where this is coming from, because this person, like, you very well might be right. And then others of you, like I said, this is the hard part about reading collectively, because there's so many of you, it's going to be different for each one. So as I was saying, for some of you, like, you definitely need to look at where this narcissistic, you keep attracting people. Okay, that makes more sense. No, calm down. They're saying, it's not that there's two groups of you that are right or wrong. It's more that all of you collectively keep attracting very controlling people that have very narcissistic traits of that control. And the crows are going crazy now. And I feel like that's part of what you need to look at. That's part of where you need to recognize, what is it about that makes you fall in love? A lot of you, I'm hearing, it has to do with your parents. Specifically your father, I just heard. You could have a very controlling father. Crow's going wild. Do you hear that? I think this is I Hate You by, what's her name again? This person wants to work it out with you because they want to stay together. Like, I'm seeing whoever this person is popping back into your life. Like I said, you're going to bump into them. And it's one of those situations where they just want to go right back to how it was. Like there's no time has passed, is what I'm seeing. For some of you, if you lived with this person, like, they want you to just move right back in. For others of you, like, no, I feel like that's the majority of you. Like, I feel like the majority of you either used to live with this person or you had planned to live together. There's something along those lines, because I feel like immediately that's what they want. Like, they're like, no, we're just going to go right back to how it was, which is kind of interesting because the feminine's a little bit skeptical of that, is what I'm picking up. And I don't think that's a bad idea, but, like, I have a guard the size of Texas, so, like, I don't know. Don't listen to me about that. If it feels right, do it. I always say that. If it intuitively feels right, then do it. Interesting. I feel like a karmic cycle is closing within this connection, okay? And I feel like it has to do with that narcissistic controlling energy. This person is very attracted to you. Anything else? Alright, this will be the last deck. And then, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this just drained the poop out of me. So, I think we won't be posting the weekly reading until tomorrow. Like, the collective energy check-in. Because this was an intense reading. This person could own their own business. They're a little bit detached at this time, I see, though. This person could have a tendency to go cold. when it comes to other people and connections. I feel like this has to do with their own childhood. But yeah, this person's like, they're a boss. Like they definitely have either they have their own business or they want to be some kind of an entrepreneur. Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be an advancement within their career here soon, if it hasn't happened already. This is definitely a past person, okay? This is a past lover, a past, like someone from your past. This could even be a past life situation, and Spirit's saying this is a gift. They are gifting you this connection again because you two both have learned from experience, and I'm seeing that you both have expanded your souls and your consciousness to a deeper level. Yeah. Part of this is because you are very admired right now. Like, people are very, like, idolizing you, I'm hearing. You're shining. And this person's recognizing that, okay? You could be blonde, or someone in this connection could be blonde. Like, there's a very laid-back energy as well. You know what's interesting is I feel like my femmes are going to be choosing. Like, the triangle energy is showing up. And I feel like two things here. One, it's interesting that it's showing up saying in the past. So this is telling me that this third-party energy is being moved out. The other thing that's interesting is there's two men here. I feel like this is the feminine that's going to be choosing between two people. And the best part of this is no matter what you choose, it's a part of your soul family. This is what Spirit's gifting you. The song Can't Feel My Face Without You by The Weeknd is playing. This is a soulmate for you, okay, lovey? Like, you have a very healthy, balanced connection with whoever this is. Yeah, they're coming in for communication. What did I tell you? I told you, if you lived with this person or you two were planning on living together, they are just gonna fucking expect that to already be the plan. Like, they're gonna expect, as soon as they pop back in and you say, okay, we can try again, they're gonna expect you to be moving. Like, that's literally what I'm saying. Okay. I wouldn't do it all that quickly, but, like, you do you, boo-boos. If you feel it's real. It's interesting because I said that was going to be the last deck, but there was just a bunch of Marley's hair on that one. And I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to grab it. So, they're also telling me to use this one because y'all might want to know more or some details about who this could be, which makes sense. And they're telling me to do the astrology, too. Alrighty, then. Y'all are pulling everything out today. So yes, you can definitely not anticipate the weekly check-in quite yet. So Spirit's reminding you here that you deserve to be loved, okay? They want you to remember who you are, I'm hearing. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of connections where it was a lot of unrequited love, which kind of, like, scares you when it comes to new relationships, I'm hearing. Or even, like, past people resurfacing because, like, you would get drawn into the chemistry and then there wouldn't be enough to keep the relationship going. So I feel like in the past you dealt with, like I said, not enough attraction or chemistry to keep a relationship moving in the right direction. And I feel like this almost triggered you in a way into thinking that that had something to do with your own worth. So it's like in the past when you would try to love people, it was harder for you to do. I'm also seeing that whoever this masculine energy is feels like you struck them with Cupid. Because, like, if you could see the way these two cards are laid out, she's, like, shooting an arrow, and it's directly at him. Do you see what I'm saying? That's crazy. But, yeah, I feel like this has a lot to do with, like, your past. Like, you definitely did not know your worth. Some of you still need to release your ex, okay? Some of you are still holding on to the wrong person, and this is blocking this. It's time to clear your energy, okay? But you and this person are going to be getting to know each other on a deeper level. You're going to start revealing your inner selves. That's too many. What else? I don't blame you, but yeah. This person could be planning some kind of a trip, like taking you on some kind of a trip. I just see you guys really enjoying each time together. It's like that honeymoon stage in a connection, okay? But I see it, the funny thing is, I see this going the long haul. Like, there's, like, not really a dwindling in the chemistry that you share with this individual. There could be children involved in this connection. But you need to have trust, Spirit's saying. You need to trust that this This situation is calling for you to have trust. There's also codependency at the bottom of the deck, so you or this person could struggle with codependency. You could be trying to close out those cycles of codependency. Anyway, let's get some zodiac signs that are involved, Spirit. Okay, we have Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, air energy, so Gemini and Aquarius. Some fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have Gemini, and I have Taurus. Interesting. And then Earth. I guess all of them are showing up. Aquarius, just looked at that one randomly. Okay. It seems like there's a good mix of energy here, okay? And remember, I always tell you guys that those don't really matter. Like, astrology signs really don't matter. I'm realizing there's, like, only one water sign here. Okay. What are some characteristics for exaggerated features, Australian, green eyes, red lips, vibrant apparel, but it looks like this person's a very well dressed, nicely dressed. Again, we have blonde. Somebody here is definitely blonde, because that was like the second time we got that. Woo! The way those came out was kind of cool. This person could wear a lot of black clothing, average height, very mature. The line I've been waiting for so long just started playing, girl, you just don't know. For some of you, this person could be bald with mixed colored eyes. They could have an oval shaped face. They could have some unhealthy habits. Specifically, I'm seeing a stoner. Relatable. This person, yeah, they could also smoke cigarettes, I just heard. Red hair could be relevant. Or, sorry, braids, actually. I apologize. Wavy hair. They could have a beauty mark. This person or you could practice witchcraft. And I'm hearing a couple more. Cool. We have brunette and hazel eyes. Then we have elderly. Interesting. Light skin. Makeup. Square and round face. So because there's so many of you, that's why you're going to get a couple different characteristics. But yeah, guys, that's the reading for today, which I didn't anticipate being about a twin flame connection, but I guess it needed to come out. So I'm going to do a weekly check-in. I'll probably do that tomorrow, because I think that's when I ended up posting it last week anyway. So yeah, I'll see y'all then.